Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, HireUA. My name is Yana. I am CEO's executive assistant, and here today we have one of our clients, Orrett. So, Orrett is going to talk about his experience working with HireUA with one of our candidates who placed in the business. Hi, Orrett. Nice to have you here. Thanks for
Hey,
joining.
thank you so much, Yana. Great to be here. Really excited about this.
Can you please start by telling our audience a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Orrett Davis. I run a marketing agency called Mighty Orbit, where we work with B2B health and tech companies, primarily helping them kind of build out their marketing funnels end to end. So we come in and help do ads, landing pages, and then we're inside their CRM. So everything from a lead all the way to the customer, we're helping them to fulfill that.
That sounds interesting. Uh, where were you regarding hiring before working with us?
Yeah, so it's funny. Hiring has always been a little bit of a challenge, and it's always been incredibly time consuming. So before working with HireUA, I was always going to Upwork and Fiverr and online jobs.ph, and just scoring through hundreds of applicants and basically rejecting almost all of them. I would find maybe a handful that would be a fit and go through the entire process of trying to vet and do assessments, and it was incredibly time, like tons of time and energy spent on that process, and a lot of times to have candidates that just weren't really good and wouldn't really stick around for a long time. So I'd have to start the cycle all over again, and it just become an incredibly big time sink for me and our team. And so taking time away from working and growing the business to just trying to find people to fulfill. Um, and so I think when we came to hire UA, I was at a point where I needed taking on a new client. They had some really big demands in terms of launching their ad campaigns. And so I was in need of a performance marketing manager, someone that could come in and own the process end to end for running ads, doing the reporting, some of the client engagement. And so that's where I kind of came to hire UA for, to kind of fill that need. And it was probably one of the most seamless experiences I've had in terms of hiring. I gave you all my requirements. I think within less than 5 days, I had applicants, and they were already kind of booking on my calendar. I think I shortlisted 3 that I thought were really good, and then ended up hiring 1 in probably the span of a week and a half, where normally that process would have taken me a month, right? It shrunk that time gap considerably for me.
Thank you so much for such a wide answer. Okay, so having someone like our candidate in your team, how does it influence your workflow? And with all the experience the candidate has, how does it change the process of working? Does it make it any easier for you?
Yeah, it does. It makes it a lot easier because now they always say hire someone that's smarter than you, and so I have a chance to do that. So this person that I hired absolutely knows the ins and outs of ad campaigns on Facebook and on LinkedIn and Google search much better than I do. I have a good understanding. I can I know what I know, but it's great to have someone that has a much deeper, much more narrow focus on these topics that I can actually rely on, and that I could not only bounce ideas back and forth, but they can also challenge me on my assumptions of how I run or how I used to run ad campaigns, right? So it's really opened up me to be more bigger focus on broader client strategy, and now I have someone that I can rely on to do the execution piece of it when it comes to running our campaigns.
Right to hear that.
Yeah.
How was your experience working with us during the hiring process? I mean, the team, the communication, and
Yeah.
stuff.
The communication, the team's been fantastic. I think immediately after kind of doing the agreement, got onto the Slack channel, and I think everyone on the team is incredibly responsive to not only some of the resources that I would need, but any kind of questions that I had in terms of hey, what should a salary range be? What should my expectations be in terms of hours and skill set? And basically everything was just done through Slack. Anytime I have any questions, I get a response back within a few hours, sometimes even quicker than that. And now that sometimes I have random questions like, "Hey, I'm thinking about hiring for another role. Can you just let me know what I should think about ballpark for pricing, and the team's always really helpful in helping me get a better understanding of that. Sometimes it's a little more than I expect, which is fine. Sometimes it's less, but it's just great to have someone that I can go to when I have hiring questions, and then have access to the whole team on Slack.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that you're really
Yeah,
satisfied working with our team. We try to do our best, to meet your expectations at least.
absolutely.
Um, so what was the end result of working with us? I mean, do you have any idea of how much time have you got back, or how much time have you saved on uh, hiring with the help of HireUA in comparison to hiring locally?
Yeah, I mean the time savings for me, like I said, it used to take me weeks, sometimes like a month to like sort through and fill these roles. And I still have all of our work, all the expectations of the agency in this full-time role of like running the agency. And then to add in trying to, sort and find candidates, I'd have to do it like late at night or on the weekends. And it just, it's a lot of times it would get pushed to the side because of client work that needed to get done, or just agency work that needed to get done, and it would delay the process of me making like a critical hire. And so, having HireUA basically like just eliminated that process, and it made it incredibly easy and quick to find the person I need. And I think this process used to take me easily like 20, 30, 40 plus hours. And I probably got it lumped down to like less than 5. And most of that time is spent really just like interviewing the candidates that you all have already shortlisted that met all of our requirements.
Yeah, that sounds like a piece of life, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It was a lot.
Would you recommend other companies working with us with HireUA?
Yeah, absolutely. Without any question, I would recommend anyone that's looking to make a hire to work with you all. It's made such an easy, seamless experience, that now like you all are one of the first companies that I think of when if I need a new hire, I immediately say, let me reach out to HireUA to see if they can help.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. I know your time is valuable, and I do appreciate you sharing insight with us today, and sharing your time with us today. And thank you for all the nice words and the feedbacks for working with the HireUA company.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
If you're a business owner like Orrett looking for a hire, click the link under the video in the description and make sure to book a call with our team. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.